What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to this Clash of Clans video where I wanted to give you a bit of an update as to how Red Elite are doing in our first Clan War League. Now, I've got to be honest with you guys, I do know there's a lot of mixed opinions on this. Red Elite, personally, we have a bunch of Town Hall 12, so for us, it is very enjoyable, in fact, and we are gunning for that #1 spot. A fantastic attack by Hoonigan on in the background here. One attack, getting it done, smashing this base. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, but I think it was so well planned in precision. Is not able to war with us at the moment, but I hope he is in for these final few attacks because he was wrecking it at the start of the week, and I hope he can get back with us towards the end of it. But we have a ton of other 12s that are getting it done, and we're going to show you our progress so far. Some highs, some lows. Let's just give you a bit of a review. But Hoonigan coming in for this first attack with a fantastic kill squad towards the bottom left of the base here, really just stripping things apart, gets into the center, takes down the Eagle Artillery and the Giga Tesla, and from there it is really just surgically bringing in the Hog Riders to take out the other defenses. Now guys, in terms of general tips and tricks for the Clan War Leagues, maybe I'll do a separate video on that. I'm sure you guys have seen it, I've mentioned it in other videos. There have been a lot of other YouTubers as well covering a lot of other tips and tricks, but honestly guys, with that one attack, you really need to be focusing on your backup plans as well. You have to be thinking about that town hall. It is a different way of thinking. Normally we're just focused in on them 3-star attacks. Now you've got to plan in terms of making sure you get that town hall. Now you also have to think about them dip attacks. There have been some matchmaking differences, and ultimately you have to make sure that you're taking them out. You cannot be losing stars. Dip fails happen, that's how it is, but ultimately you want to be starting off on them easier bases, getting them out the way. You will see that a disconnect cost us in one of these wars, and it was the most important war of this entire league. Let's check that out right now. In fact, then we will get back to it. Here is the war that was war number 2 for us, where we showed you the Hoonigan attack. We have been smashing it, but as you can see, the #1 clan, we overtook them 2 days ago. I put it out on Twitter. It was in fact my dip attack which finished off the war. I'll show you that in a second. Got us ahead of this clan, but look, we've only lost one war. It's war number 4, and it's against this clan. And Psycho, oh, I feel so sorry. He had a disconnect and basically cost us the war. Look at that, guys. Even if he'd have got the 2-star, we had that war in the bag. And unfortunately, all Town Hall 12s versus all Town Hall 12s this one, we did have the better ratio in terms of 3 stars, but that disconnect cost us, and 10 stars were given to that enemy team on getting the win. That pushed them right above us. So basically, we've got some clawing back to do, but I'm quite confident in our team. I'm quite confident we can get that done, and I really want to highlight a couple other of our wars. Coming across, I mean, war number 1 was fantastic. Let's quickly show you that, then we'll come across to war number 3. This was our first one. We were all hyped for it. It was all 12v12, and ultimately we got it done. So the other clan, well, they had a few farm bases and things. It was a little bit crazy, to be honest, guys. Why do you enter Clan War League with all of the Town Hall 12s and have a farm league? But anyway, getting into the most exciting war, our best performing war. This one was 10 Town Hall 12s and 5 Town Hall 11s. So we did get the dip attacks done. You can see from base number 11 was Town Hall 11s, but check this out. Town Hall 12, these were good Town Hall 12s as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 12v12 triples. Absolutely amazing. Let's show you my dip attack in the background. Did have a couple of mistakes in this one, guys, but ultimately you need that plan, and if your plan is correct, you should be okay as well. So Giant Bomb does crunch out a couple of my wizards at the start here, and I press the Queen's ability as soon as I bring her in. I did bring a couple of bowlers to help with that funnel now that the wizards had gone to the Giant Bomb. When I bring my Queen, oh, I pressed her ability straight away. definitely not what you want to be doing. But notice how my kill squad is incorporating the town hall. Ultimately, even on dip attacks, guys, you need to be ensuring you get that second star. Grand Warden's ability was popped to ensure I got into that town hall compartment, get that down, take down the CC, then it's just a simple Lalo around the top, lots of haste spells. I actually took a heal for that area where there's 3 wizard towers. Ultimately, getting back to the tips we were talking about, there's definitely no underestimating. That's what you really need to be thinking about the planning. We've been on voice so much more this week, which I love, to be honest. All of us just getting on, helping each other with the planning because it has to be correct. There's no cleanup attacks. You've got to get this plan down. You've got to have them plan Bs. And ultimately, it's been fantastic for us to do that and just think outside the box. Think a little bit differently. But again, if you're going to have disconnects, you want to be able to clean up them bases lower down. We had a disconnect. It cost us the war. It's not something we could have done or changed, should I say. But ultimately, you want to try and get the lower bases down first. And all that is if you do happen to have a disconnect, and you're going to leave a base up since there's only one attack, you want to be 3-starring that one down there and maybe just leaving the Town Hall 12 if need be. That is the worst case scenario, guys, but ultimately it's really just adjusting your planning, trying to encourage that second star. Make sure you've got it in. Percentage, yes, it counts, but ultimately you need to get that star and think about strategies that lend themselves to safe 2 or 3-star attacks. So basically, guys, if you are indeed coming in with a lava loon, can you incorporate the start of the lava loon to come in from the town hall side, or can you incorporate your kill squad into the town hall part? So you get that down, you're not lallowing and coming to the town hall last, things like that. The bow witch is a fantastic strategy. In fact, we found at Town Hall 12 a bunch of them going down. Let's just maybe replay one of these from this war, and actually it's an Electro Dragon hit. This one does have the 3rd Inferno, but he has just literally put that in. So I'll just put this on the background whilst we're finishing off the tips for this video. But basically, think about them strategies. This one is one of them as well. We've been using the Electro Dragons or the Bow Witch, which you can actually get that safe 2, high percentage 2, and if done correctly, you can get the 3. Again, definitely, I've still been hitting with Lalo, but I've just got to think about how the pathing of Lalo comes in to incorporate the Town Hall. The other major thing is not forgetting about CC troops. When war day is going on for one war, prep day is going on for the next war, and you cannot forget about that, guys. It's easy to do. Once these leagues continue going on, you will hopefully get into the habit of doing it, but it's not natural. It's not something we've been doing. So get into the habit of a couple of people having that responsibility, so if one person forgets, you've got others which can basically get in and get them CC troops donated. So that would be my advice for that one. That base is done, guys. Getting back to it, Red Elite, we will hopefully, I mean, it looks like we're going to be promoted into that Champions League. I cannot wait, guys, in order to get that done, but hopefully we can catch this other team up. Be sure to share your experiences in the comments. I did intend on bringing you some live streams with my live attacks, but to be honest, the times I did hit 12s, I kind of ran out of time in the day after I'd got home from work and got things sorted, helping others plan on Discord. I will try and, for these final 2 wars, bring you some live hits, but ultimately ran out of time, and I've had to do 2 dip attacks in the previous wars, just how it's fell, and I really don't want to set up a stream to show you planning of a dip attack. It's just not really as engaging as a 12v12, but I will try my best to bring it. I will hopefully bring you the end of Red Elite's wars, but I did want to update you guys, show you where we're at, show you some cool gameplay, and ultimately give you a few tips along the way. So that is going to wrap it up for this one. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.